FY. Your marker. Is this group? Follow me. We was waiting for you. You're late.
Wait, do you have any idea of what it's like out there? There was harmony officers everywhere.
That's not my problem.
Hello, Birdie.
Yeah, man, what? I thought...
Didn't I tell you we'd be alright? Glad you made it.
Yeah, me too. What is this place?
It's the old underground. These passages lead to all areas of the city. We've been busy opening them up after they were blocked by the Guardian. We now have access to all areas of the city. It's taken a long time and a lot of hard work. But at last, we've read it.
Ah, what a lovely reunion. But that's enough talking, there's work to be done. Get your bag, it's got everything you'll need, boy.
He's right. We'll talk more later. We've got to move quick.
Alright, everyone gather around, gather around. It's April the 24th. A lot of you are wondering why you're here. And I bet you have a lot of questions that would like to be answered. And they will be shortly. But now I'm introducing our leader, Tad.
Friends, it is so good to see so many of you here today. As a brave man once said, there is no easy walk to freedom. I made my first step following the death of my sister Lent, and for many of you here, it was a different starting point. But now we are walking together to our final destination, freedom. And many of you here may have to pass through the Valley of the Shadow before reaching this destination. Long years ago, we made a choice with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measures, but very subtaneously. At the stroke of midnight on the 24th of April, when the world sleeps, we shall awake to life and freedom. A moment comes, which comes very rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new, when the age ends, when the soul of a nation long suppressed and finds a voice. It is fitting at this solemn moment that we take the pledge of dedication to the surface of England and to her people, and to the main course of humanity.
What? I thought you were dead.
No, I'm very much alive.
But the bombs, the infirmary was all blown up. There were no survivors, mates throughout the planet.
I know it's a shock, Birdie.
Why didn't you come back to the settlement? I waited for days. I thought we were family.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you.
Oh, you didn't hurt me.
I'm sorry, I couldn't come to get you. It was impossible.
Why?
Who do you think set off the explosions?
The tourists.
We did. We are what the Guardian called tourists.
But what about Maze? He was working at the plant. You killed him.
Think, Birdie, think. Why do you think Mace told you to stay with me? So you wouldn't get hurt. You had to stay behind. Mace was the one that set off the explosions.
But the infirmary. Oh my God, Tad. There were thousands killed.
The infirmary was never targeted. We did blow up the recycling and the incinerator to cause as much recycling destruction to the recycling process as possible. But that was all. There was a few casualties, nothing really serious. What you heard was propaganda put by the Guardian.
I can't take all this in.
Hey, Birdie!
Mate!
Listen, I went back to try and find you, but by the time I got there, you'd already done one into the city. I mean, it took us ages, but Tad found you through her contacts, caching. And now, you're here, and you know the rest.
I was always with you, Birdie. Look, I still got the book. You left it behind.
Don't believe this. And you was always so careful, mate. Everything was dangerous. Do you remember I used to think you were so boring?
He still is.
Hey, I'm not boring, I'm careful.
In other words, boring.
Oh, Birdie, so good to see you. I knew you'd make it. You're a survivor. Look at you. It's always so headstrong, so curious about everything. Remember how you used to drive me crazy with them constant questions?
Yeah, he still does.
Hasn't changed.
Remain where you are! Drop your weapons! Knees on the floor! Hands above your head! You are all under arrest! Victory for the Guardian.
You want to know something? I think your officers have been a bit too enthusiastic.
Apologies, sir. Undo him now.
Thank you. Oh, that's better.
Birdie.
There must be some sort of mistake.
There's no mistake, Taurus. Let me introduce you to our elite pure finder, Commander Mark.
Birdie?
Oh, don't look like that, Tad. Oh, stand up.
Why? Why?
It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done. Don't you know? The Guardian is our only salvation.
Tell me, Birdie, how do you live with yourself? You know what the conditions were like back at the Rim. Saw it for yourself. Or have you forgotten? Or those people dying, the disease, you were there, Birdie.
Oh, nice speech. Yeah, very nice speech.
They're not circumstances.
You know, just thinking about it, you two were probably the only friends I ever had. Yeah, then I definitely came to my senses. Because, you see, I have no time for friends. Friendship is my sacrifice in the fight against the tourists. Have you read this, Tad? A Tale of Two Cities. It's a story of great sacrifices being made for the sake of principle. Quite an operation you have here. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
You know, it's hard to believe you're right under our feet all this time. We'll have to make sure these tunnels are completely destroyed, so nothing like this can ever happen again. You have done a great service to the Guardian.
After all we did for you.
They're very fun people, aren't they? And you know what? I'm going to have to thank you for that. And now I can return the compliment by sending you for re-education. No, sir! No, sir! Surprise.
What happened to you, Birdie? You weren't the same Birdie I knew back at the Rim. You've changed.
Oh, M. Richards, Taurus, the Easter Bunny, Mickey Mouse, or whatever names you want to give yourselves. You're the same, with your passionate speeches full of idealistic mumbo-jumbo. You like to come across as good people, full of honesty and integrity. But the fact is, you are arrogant. And part of that arrogance is that you presume to speak for the whole country. Well, I'm here to tell you you don't. You're a joke. And your organization is a ridiculous fiasco. I mean, where do you think all this equipment and guns here comes from? Who made it?